Hello, hello, it is the Trading Captain. Today is October 2nd, and I'm currently sitting up $79.82. A lot better than yesterday. But yeah, let's go ahead and pull up the spreadsheet, take a look at how things panned out. So you can see from the bottom left here, we didn't have any significant drawdowns today, which is certainly preferable. We ended the day near the high, or at the high rather. And scatter plot also shows that we didn't have any significant drawdowns. You can even see that just from this. There wasn't any major losses today, which is also very nice. I went into today a lot different than yesterday, because yesterday we were having a lot of instances where stocks would pop and then they would just flush. They weren't holding up at all. There was very brutal sell-offs too. Very strange price action as well, where stocks would creep up with low volume and then flush with extremely high volume. So I was deciding going into this session that I wouldn't take any momentum on the front side, rather, momentum setups, unless it looked extremely clean. And you can see here, strategy 1 being me trading on the front side of the move, strategy 2 being me trading on the back side. Every single trade I took today was on the back side. The front sides tend to be better for explosive profits, but I can't really do that unless the momentum is there for it. And right now it seems we're in an environment where we just can't get that. So yeah, every trade today was strategy 2. I didn't see any stocks that I felt strong enough to go for a more aggressive setup, at least on the front side. But yeah, let's go ahead and we'll start jumping in here with some of these trades. We'll start with STSS. This was a news of a buyback program. I was trying to find out more about it, but they didn't actually post it on their website or anything, so I don't know if this was just like a press release saying, hey, we're going to do this, or what. But yeah, it didn't end up holding up. I ended up buying this first breakdown here. I sold into the first pop and rebought half on the retracement because the retracement was on low volume. I thought this was bullish, so I bought back on the retracement, looking for a second breakout. I was really looking for like a break back towards this high, but after it struggled here for another 3 minutes, I ended up just bailing out. It looked like it was the right call. It did end up breaking down. I tried to rebuy this bounce, but ended up bailing for, I think it was a small loss. Break even, basically. And then once it did this next leg down, I tried again, and this one was a small loss. So yeah, I tried to buy both of the following breakdowns, and they didn't really work, but this one paid off really well. So that was a very solid start. So next we got NCTY. So we're going to pull that up. NCTY. Yeah, again, like, even today, it's just everything that was popping was just breaking down. Like, nothing was holding up well. This was an unfortunate entry. So my entry would have been actually beautiful here if I could have gotten it. I was aiming for around the lows in this area, but unfortunately, with the way I place my orders, I buy a few cents above the bid. And what ended up happening was when we had this break below $11, I put the buy order in, and when I hit the buy button, it should have like went through around maybe 1090, but between me deciding I was going to buy 1090 and when I clicked the button, the price had jumped up, and I ended up getting filled at 1118 instead. So pretty unfortunate fill. This would have been a really good winner if I could have gotten around that 1190 mark. But it's an okay result, small winner. So go ahead and go to KZIA now. And again, this just didn't end up holding up here. I was buying during this initial breakdown here. We saw it already retrace. The volume was dropping, so I thought this was good, but I wanted to see a big move down, and we did get that here. So yeah, I ended up buying into this. I believe it was a small winner. Yeah. So small winner on the first one. And then I ended up re-getting in here once it came down a little more and it looked like it was stabilizing. So I caught a bit of this bounce. So that was a pretty sizable hit there. I tried it once more a little bit later, but it ended up not panning out. So yeah, small loss. But overall, I think it was well managed. I didn't really expose myself for too much here. So I think as far as that goes, I think I managed this well. And had one more trade on BINI. And again, it was just a pop and fade. Didn't hold up. So I traded on this breakdown here. Again, similar story. On this breakdown, we saw decreasing volume. I thought this was bullish. Waited for price to stabilize, added in, and I got part of this pop. So yeah, that pretty much wraps things up. Honestly, not super eventful. Everything that I saw that popped ended up fading. There were a couple other stocks that moved, but either they were very slowly moving, they were very cheap, or they just didn't seem like they had a lot going behind it. So yeah, I just couldn't see anything else to trade today. And honestly, considering what happened yesterday, I should be really thankful that I was even able to get this. This is definitely a much more conservative approach I was taking. I didn't take any aggressive trades as far as trying to chase a move. And I think that saved me today. Because if I was trying to chase a lot of these moves, all right, if I was like trying to buy the 1 minute high, it would not have worked out well today. And I think going into tomorrow, I need to keep this same approach until we see signs that momentum is coming back. Because right now, we're just seeing stocks pop and fade. And as long as that continues, I don't think it's a good idea for me to be aggressively adding into moves like a momentum to the front side kind of move. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up my recap. If you liked what you saw here, please do leave a like. I don't sell courses. I don't sell signals or anything. I'm just documenting my journey here so you guys can see what I'm doing, build up a bit of a track record maybe, so I have a bit of credibility. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's session.